Yeah, we're here.
Do you know Carl Rowe?
Jocelyn, Webster, I'm the communications director at the Department of Administration.
My name is Tim Lundquist. I'm a communications officer at the Department of Administration.
Hi, my name is Dan Blackdeer. I'm the deputy chief for the Capitol Police.
I'm Sue Barica. I'm with the Capitol Police. I handle the intake of the permits.
We won't be filing any, you're not going to have any work.
I think Sue has been with the department for
30 years.
30 years. Dan's been with the department for 21 years.
I'm retired.
How long has Jocelyn been with the DOA?
You're next. Relatively new.
Well, can you give a time frame? How long has she been with you?
Several weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, what did she do before that?
I don't think that's really germane to what we're going to talk about tonight.
She doesn't have job skills?
Communication.
Okay, well, we'll wait.
All right. What we were looking to do when we scheduled these what are public information meetings. I want to let you know that it's not a hearing. It's not a formal hearing of any sort. It's a public information meeting. What we wanted to look to do here was explain what the new policy is, how people can comply with that policy, and a little bit of the background behind that. So really the purposes of what we were looking to do with this new policy is really twofold. One, certainly we've been in an unprecedented time here, and we want to have a policy that's put in place that ensures that everyone has the opportunity to exercise their First Amendment rights in a secure and safe environment. We've had, I think, a two-page policy once before, several years ago, that was relatively brief. What we're looking to do is provide something that provides a lot more detail around what we're looking to accomplish and how we can help people comply with the new policy that's in place. Timing on that is we felt it was important now for a couple of reasons. First off, obviously during the holiday season we have a lot of requests for access to the Capitol for different events. And we want to manage those and allow the Capitol Police to manage those in a good and orderly manner. The second part of that we've, and for some of you that were here at the earlier one, is we have had a number of lawsuits, a number of questions and challenges that have come up. One of them, notably, is what was the Ben Mazzell one, which has now been taken over by Normal. And that is, and part of that is to develop a more comprehensive policy, certainly to address that. And that's what we're looking to do here, and that's what we believe that we've done. In practical terms, what does this mean that's different? We have had a policy dating back to at least 2006 and before requiring that groups that were going to hold an event in the Capitol get a permit. The permit form has changed from time to time, but the most recent one is out. It's a one-page. It's a one-page document. Some of the things that are different is within that more the longer policy is that it provides explanation of how you can appeal the decisions. It provides a more distinct timetable over when you can expect a response, how long we look to have a permit, when we need to have a permit in advance, and it gives the Capitol Police the ability to plan from it. So it's clear what the expectations are going to be. And so what we're really looking to do is have a policy that is consistent for all people who seek to use the Capitol for public events, or for displays, or for performances, or for items like that. So I think one of the key pieces of this is that there are no surprises in this, so that when you have a permit application, you talk with the Capitol Police, you can know what's expected of you, and that in turn you know what you can expect from us and from the Capitol Police, so that we have organized events in place. The permit application is relatively short. It's one page. Asks for contact information, the time, the date, the number of people that you expect to have at your event, what part of the state facilities you're looking to use, and some other identifying information from there. The Capitol Police really are looking to work with the individuals who are looking to hold events here. And when you fill out that application, that really starts the conversation. There are obviously going to be questions about any individual event and what are going to be the requirements, how do I set this up, what are the things that are going to be expected of me. And we can, again, have that opportunity to have that conversation, and work with folks. And really, the logistics for any event are going to be somewhat different. Things like the concerts on the square, items like the Frosty Ball, the farmers market, all of those things require a different kind of event. To understand what that, and yes, events like the event we had last month, for the folks that were putting that event on, worked with the chief, worked very closely with the chief in order to define what they were looking to do, how they were looking to accomplish it, and how that could be done in an orderly manner. And I think that, I won't speak for the chief, but I think from your perspective that event came off, I think, reasonably well.
Extremely well.
It did. So look, the permit and the process itself is content neutral. It's a matter of how many people, where, and how much, how many people you're going to have, and what location you're looking for. So that, again, it can be something that's that the police can properly staff for, that we can ensure, again, the safety and the security of anybody that's involved in having that particular event. But anyway, those of you who know Chief Tubbs know that the way that he has operated in what has been some difficult times here has always been one of voluntary compliance, working closely with people to ensure that, again, we have a safe and secure capital. I think he's done an admirable job of that. Certainly, he's been criticized from people across the whole political spectrum for what he's done and how he's handled it. From our perspective within the Department of Administration, we are also equally committed to having voluntary compliance with policy, and it's a long-standing policy that we've had. I understand that there are those, in fact, I'm quite certain of it, that there are those of you that have philosophical or potentially even legal questions about that. That's fine. This is not the forum to resolve that. The place where that gets resolved is within a court of law.
Well, can't we talk about it?
And within that, I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be a lawyer, even if I were. Any decisions we made, whether to agree or disagree here, would not be binding. That's something that would take place in the court of law. So what we'll talk about today is the policy itself and how that policy is implemented and how people can come into compliance with that. If you're looking to have a legal debate, this is not the forum to have that.
We do talk about legal issues, sir.
We will not address the legal issues.
Shame. Shame.
Again,
So the rule of law doesn't matter.
There is a venue. The rule of law obviously matters, and there is a proper venue. There is a proper venue for having that. It's within a court where you can actually have a real discussion, and that you get an opinion that in the end is binding on all parties.
Shameless.
I want to go over a couple things that came up in our first session that I think are important, and some of it comes down to just some of the basic definitions and some questions that people had. First off, the question is, well, what is an event? And it's 4 or more people. What constitutes an event? The policy itself says any performance, ceremony, presentation, meeting, or rally held in the public areas of the state facility or building. A rally is defined as a gathering of 4 or more people for the purpose of actively promoting any cause. So, in that particular case, if you're looking to have people recognize what you're saying, what you want people to see through a performance, through a display, if that's what you're seeking to do, is attract the attention of the other people that are within that public area, you need a permit. If you're just going through with your family, you do not. And I think the question also came up for different groups, say Mothers Against Drunk Driving, want to have a lobbying day here at the Capitol. Should they choose and go seek to talk to their elected officials, they are absolutely free to do that. They don't require a permit.
You just made a legal point, sir.
The policy allows for that. Now, if they want to have an event where they bring all of their group together and want to attract the attention of the people that are within that part of the state facility, that will require a permit. So those are the differences that take place there.